We've been covering Melania Trump's conduct here on the MeidasTouch network, not because it's just bizarre, although there's an element to that, but also because her conduct is potentially unlawful and it could implicate Donald Trump. And you know, we've been raising the red flags here for months and months about these speaking engagement payments made to Melania Trump, which made no sense. And remember our report that we did back in April where we said, why is Melania Trump speaking at this log cabin event? Is she getting paid for the log cabin Republican event that she was speaking at in Palm Beach? Then we saw the financial disclosures from Donald Trump. It turned out she got paid $237,500 from that event. I was wondering, the log cabin Republicans, which is like the LGBTQ group for Republicans, they paid her $237,000 for like a very short speech that made no sense. Well, CNN did some more digging after that, and here is what was found and reported on earlier. Melania Trump was paid $237,500 for a speech at an April fundraiser for the log cabin Republicans at Mar-a-Lago, one of the only times that she's been seen on the campaign trail. However, this payment listed as a speaking engagement in Donald Trump's financial disclosures is highly unusual for a spouse for many reasons, but it remains unclear now who made the payment because the log cabin Republican group actually denies that it was the one who made that payment. So who made the payment? We go on to say here in our post summarizing the article that records show Melania Trump was also paid $250,000 for a log cabin Republican event in December 2022, one of three payments for $250,000 or more that she received for speaking that month. So if the log cabin Republicans are saying they didn't make the payment, why is it being listed on the disclosure? Take a look at the financial disclosures. Now, when candidates who are running for election have to make these financial disclosures, you have to also disclose spousal income and where their sources of income come from. So here on Donald Trump's most recent financial disclosure that he had to file with the FEC, here, take a look at it right here. He lists spousal employment assets and income, and you can see the different entities. For example, Melania has this entity over here called Melania LLC, where no money was paid. Melania Marks Accessories, where no money was paid. You keep going down. MKT World LLC, which is a bank account. There's no money that was paid there. Licensing agreements for her NFTs. You see over here, the NFTs, she got paid $330,000 for NFTs. But then you see here 4.3 Log Cabin Republicans, Palm Beach, April 20th, 2024. Speaking engagement, she got paid $237,500. Now, let me show you that speaking engagement. I'm only going to show you about 1 minute from it, but it didn't last much longer than this. I just don't want to show you 5 minutes of Melania speaking because you'll stop playing the video. Let me just show you the 1 minute version of it. But again, it didn't go much longer than this. Here, play the speech where she made $237,500. Play the clip.
All right, hopefully that's on. So first of all, thank you all for coming. This is an incredible historic event that we're having here. And obviously having the First Lady here just means so much to us. That, ladies and gentlemen, the former and next First Lady of the
kind introduction and beautiful words. Good evening. So great to see so many familiar faces here tonight. It is an honor and a privilege to be in your presence once again, surrounded by friends and allies who share the common goal of promoting equality for all.
Now, she's been selling a bunch of other tchotchkes and trinkets recently. For example, she's been selling Melania Trump bridal figurines over the weekend for $99.99. She posted this: "To all of my passionate collectors, I'm thrilled to unveil 2024's limited edition ornament series, Merry Christmas America. Each unique piece captures the magic of the holiday season." She was selling that over this weekend as well. Of course, she's selling her book as well, with posts like "Why I stand proudly behind doing nude modeling," and then another post, I'll get to that in a moment. "The best bacon, the best steak, the best chicken, the best salmon you'll ever eat. It's not going to come from the grocery store. It's going to come from the family farm and independent Alaskan fishermen. And now you can get it when you join the Moink movement today. Moink delivers grass-fed and grass-finished beef and lamb, pastured pork and chicken, and sustainable wild-caught Alaskan salmon straight to your door. Moink farmers farm like our grandparents did, and as a result, Moink meat tastes like it should because the family farm does it better. And the Moink difference is a difference that you can actually taste. Unlike the supermarket, Moink gives you the total control over the quality and source of your food. You choose the meat delivered in every box, like ribeyes to chicken breast to pork chops to salmon fillets and much more. Plus, you can cancel it at any time. And I love that Moink is helping save rural America. Join the Moink movement today, and you'll never turn back. Shark Tank host Kevin O'Leary called Moink's bacon the best bacon he's ever tasted, and Ring Doorbell founder Jamie Siminoff jumped at the chance to invest in Moink. Plus, they guarantee you'll say, "Oink, oink, I'm just so happy I got Moinked." I know I do, and you will too. Keep American farming going by signing up at moinkbox.com/MeidasTouch right now, and listeners of our show get free hot rolls in your first box. It's the best hot rolls you'll ever taste for a limited time. It's spelled MOINK box.com/MeidasTouch. That's moinkbox.com/MeidasTouch. One more time, moinkbox.com/MeidasTouch. Let's take a look at this CNN article, because again, you'll remember from watching MeidasTouch when we said $237,500. The log cabin Republicans paid her that, huh? We have to dig deeper here, and sure enough, CNN did a good article here. This is the type of work that I actually appreciate when CNN does stuff like this. Melania Trump, and hat tip to Pamela Brown and Jeremy Herb and Shoshana Dubno, who wrote this article. Melania Trump was paid for a rare appearance at a political event, but it's not clear who cut the unusual six-figure check. It goes on to say that Melania Trump has barely been seen on the campaign trail this year. We've been pointing that out. One of the few times she did appear, though, was an event where she received a six-figure paycheck, which is a highly unusual move for a spouse of a candidate. It goes on to say the former First Lady spoke at two political fundraisers for the Log Cabin Republicans this year, and she was paid $237,500 for an April event, according to the financial disclosures that I just showed you. Trump's latest disclosure form said Melania Trump was paid by the Log Cabin Republicans for the April fundraiser, but it's a mystery who actually cut the check. Charles Moran, the president of the Log Cabin Republicans, told CNN earlier this month that the group did not put up the money for her to speak, and the disclosure form did not give any more information about the source of the payment. Campaign finance and government ethics experts say a payment to a presidential spouse to appear at a political fundraising event is unusual, ethically questionable, and should at the very least be properly noted in the disclosure form. It seems pretty self-serving from my own general observation. I'm not used to seeing that. Well, as a lawyer, let me give you another opinion here that this could be illegal. This could be a way to try to, it could be used. I'm not saying it is here. I'm saying this is why I think it could be illegal, my opinion, because if you were trying to, let's say, bribe a candidate by funneling money to the wife to get around campaign finance limits on what you can pay a candidate, one way you would do that is say, let me try to pay other family members. Let me pay the spouse, for example, for a speaking engagement. Or, hey, let me try to give money to stocks or private companies that a candidate also owns. Speaking of which, have you seen the Trump media stock today? Again, it's absolutely crashing. And this may also be why Melania is trying to get other sources of income, as well as Donald Trump. Down another 6% as of this recording, down to about $12.71 a share as of this recording. Absolutely taking. The stock starts at 10, so Trump media is down about 70 to 80%. But I digress. Let's go back to this Log Cabin Republican organization, You now know that their president of the organization denies making the payment. I just want you to think about that for a second. The leader of the organization says that that $270,000 payment did not come from them. That's listed on a financial disclosure form. So to me, it's a little bit less than ethically questionable. I mean, a little more than ethically questionable. It is something incredibly serious here. $237,500 rather. Now, let's hear from the Log Cabin Republican board member here. Her name is Sophia Hutchins, transgender woman Sophia Hutchins, in terms of what she has to say about all of this. She's been recording selfie videos of herself. Sophia Hutchins, one of the board members of this group, big MAGA group for the Log Cabin Republicans. Play the clip.
And since I'm responding to your fun comments, I just put more cream on this hand, more cream on my foot, another Benadryl, because it's just like, oh, driving me crazy. When I said a person to be lazy in bed with, I very specifically meant a man, just to be very clear in case there was any question out there, because of course some of you are DMing, oh, well, any kind of person? Do you mean like, are you bi? Are you a lesbian? No, red-blooded, straight, very heterosexual, and definitely looking for like a red-blooded, all-American type of man, you know, for instance.
Okay, that's what Sophia Hutchins has to say. Here is Sophia Hutchins, again, another video that she recently made of herself. Let's hear what she has to say as well. Let's play the clip.
Appearance, and I'm not a big Amazon person myself, but I'm going to film a little video for you telling you how I really feel. Stay tuned. Take 2. Amazon's Alexa bye-bye election interference. I felt so strongly, I had to get a big sledgehammer. Let's see if I get it. Fuck you, Amazon.
And yeah, Sophia Hutchins is also Caitlyn Jenner's manager and also one of Donald Trump's top surrogates who you just saw there. So no clear response from those videos what her view is on any of this. Here's the Melania Trump selling a vote freedom necklace right here. This is $600 that she's selling right here using our symbols of the United States of America. She's selling this necklace for $600 right here. And Melania just recorded this video as well. Let's play it.
The loud knocking on my door sent a jolt through my body. The Secret Service agent told me I need to move. Safety was paramount. Not just for me, but for the president and all of the other residents in the White House. The violent protest across the country had finally reached Pennsylvania Avenue.
Again, so no clear answer from Melania here, but again, the question becomes is who made that payment to Melania? And was someone trying to bribe Donald Trump with that money by paying it to Melania to get in Donald Trump's good graces or whatever? Or who's making these payments? I think it's important that we identify that immediately because it's a false disclosure. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million. Thanks for watching.
Real quick, Meta just changed their algorithm to suppress political content. Please follow our Instagram @MeidasTouch right now as we head towards 400,000 followers so you don't miss a beat.